Well, we should always try to minimize any suffering to other living entities. Because if a living entity experiences suffering at our hands, then and we're responsible for their suffering, then we have to suffer in that same way. So we need to understand that we can eat without having to eat meat. I've personally been vegetarian now for 50 years. And I haven't eaten any meat, fish, or eggs in 50 years. I still swim, run, bike. I've done triathlons. I've done 3 Ironman triathlons. And, there's bodybuilders who are vegetarian and vegan even. There's no need to eat meat. I mean, the human body is not designed to eat meat. And it actually has, our digestive tract is much longer than a meat-eating digestive tract. So it's actually described that like animals that eat vegetables and fruit and things like that have a longer digestive tract. It takes a little while to get all those nutrients out of the body. But if you put in the packed protein, for example, like a tiger does, but a tiger's digestive tract is apparently only about 5 to 7 times the length of the body. But for a human being, the digestive tract is actually about 10 to 12 times the length of the body. So it's, quite a bit longer. And so if you have a long digestive tract and you put in meat, what happens, if meat doesn't get digested and pushed out very quickly, it actually starts to putrefy. And putrefying meat is the source of a lot of toxins, which are very definitely carcinogenic. I mean, you can ask all the doctors now are saying, and everybody, like Canada Health, everybody is saying, reduce the amount of meat that you eat, red meat. It is the worst thing for you. And best to just not eat it at all. Why even go there? Why do we have to put the cows through the suffering? And then you end up suffering in your next life because you've taken the life of a cow to satisfy your own life. But if you live according to the Vedic instructions actually say that proper food for human beings are grains, vegetables, fruits, and milk. Now, milk, some people even, say that, well, if you're keeping cows for milk, that's still making them suffer. Well, not if you're keeping them and then when they've finished giving the milk, that you actually allow them to have pasture and everything and just allow them to live out the rest of their lives without, chopping off their heads and then eating them. But if we can just, and people say, well, that would just make so many cows. No, it actually balances out. They've been doing it in places in India for thousands and thousands of years, and it's worked perfectly. And the cows, even the older cows, the manure and everything else is really good for the soil and the land, so you can grow more vegetables and more fruit and more everything that we actually need as human beings to eat. So cows are constantly producing good things. They're actually described as animals that are in the mode of goodness.